Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the Godzilla collection from 1954 to 1975, released on Blu-ray by Criterion. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So I have been dying to get my hands on this incredible piece of physical media for some time, and that time has come and I can't wait any longer. And it's a range of movies that I have caught in different ways over the years. It's not that I haven't seen them before, I just, much like the Satoichi collection, Lone Wolf and Cub, all those other classic Japanese movies, I really wanted to get the best possible version of what these were all about, and this for me is absolutely that. On the back here there's a slip that's coming off here, so I will keep that just attached to share with you. But as I say, I've seen these for years and years and years. I've seen them on television, I've seen them on video. I've only got one Blu-ray of that. I'm going to share that with you. So one of the first that I ever picked up was in the States, and it was for $4, Godzilla versus Megalon. But this video, I'm not too sure when it went out there, probably 1985. This video was from 1985. How crazy is that? But wow. So that, again, is probably the first Godzilla movie I ever owned on video. Then, around the same time, I did pick up the 35th anniversary edition in the States of King Kong versus Godzilla. Good Times home video release around 1998. It would have been, yeah, 1998, which would make sense. That's when I was out in the States there. Of course I've been out since, but this was my first trip there, and of course I went wild looking for video stores, which I miss so fucking much. Honestly, if you didn't live in the video era, you have no idea. Now, I did then upgrade. Okay, so it was King Kong versus Godzilla that I did upgrade to Blu-ray, and it's still sealed. I don't know why I've never opened it, but it's still sealed. $1.99 in a clearance sale at HMV. And I was really excited to eventually get into this, but when I knew that this was coming, I wanted to wait for it, and I will certainly put this up against what Criterion have given us here. Now, the other video that I have of Godzilla, I'm not too sure of its original piece, but this is War of the Monsters, one of the earlier Godzilla movies that I ever saw, and one of the first that I really enjoyed, and that's kind of what got me hooked on Godzilla, because this was a pretty wild movie. Now, I'm not too sure if it's on here in another title, and this is perhaps a re-edit for the West. I do have a wonderful Godzilla book in the house that I will be reading alongside watching these movies, but these are pretty much all I have of Godzilla. And again, it's not that I didn't ever like them. There's just so many feckin' Godzilla movies, but this is the Showa Era. The Showa Era films. I'm just going to lift this sleeve and let you see. So we have 15 kaiju classics over a 20-year period, pretty much. 1954, the first Godzilla, of course, one of the greatest, through to 1975 with Terror of Mechagodzilla. But this here is just something else. Look at that. I'm trying to not show as much glare, but look at this back and everything. I know that this is worth the price of admission alone, and I cannot wait to get stuck into it with you. But let me just read here what comes in this incredible package the Showa Era films 1954 to 1975. 15 movies, as I say: Godzilla, Godzilla Raids Again, King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, I think I remember that one, Invasion of Astro Monster, Ebirah, Horror of the Deep, Son of Godzilla. I remember the Godzilla cartoon. That was so much fun. And Godzuki. Destroy All Monsters Attack, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla vs. Gigan, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Fucking love that one. And Terror of Mechagodzilla. My God, how exciting. Now, I wonder, did Criterion continue this into the next section of Godzilla movies? Well, we'll not jump ahead. Okay, 8 Blu-ray Special Edition Collector's Set features high-definition digital transfers of all 15 Godzilla films made between 1954 and 75, released together for the first time with uncompressed monaural soundtracks. High-definition digital transfers of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the 1956 US release version of Godzilla, and the 1962 Japanese release version of King Kong vs. Godzilla. Because, of course, this is the Western version, right? So, oh my God, how exciting. Okay, audio commentaries from 2011 on Godzilla and Godzilla, King of the Monsters, featuring film historian David Kalat. International English language dub tracks for Invasion of Astro Monster, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, Godzilla vs. Megalon, and Terror of Mechagodzilla. Directors Guild of Japan interview with director Ishiro Honda, conducted by director Yoshimitsu Banno in 1990. Programs detailing the creation of Godzilla's special effects and unused effects sequences from Toho. Releases all including Destroy All Monsters. A new interview with filmmaker Alex Cox about his admiration for the Showa Era Godzilla films. New and archival interviews with cast and crew members. Interview with critic Tadao Sato from 2011. Illustrated audio essay from 2011 about the real-life tragedy that inspired Godzilla. Trailers, new English subtitle translations, plus a lavishly illustrated deluxe hardcover book featuring an essay by cinema historian Steve Rifle, as well as notes on the film and new illustrations. Wow, what a collection. Region A, I picked it up in Region A format because it's quite an expensive book, but when I saw that Criterion had it in the US on their website for sale for US customers only, then I was able to ask my US buyer to pick it up for me because it was such an amazing price. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I'm just going to quickly, oh my God. Oh, it's so fresh. The pages are stuck together. Oh, right, okay. This is going to be very, very tricky. Maybe I will just do a POV while I share this book with you.
Oh my God, that is just fecking gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my God. So here is the write-up by Steve Rifle. Very nice. Look forward to getting stuck into that. This is just so beautifully designed, and what a massive book. I mean, I have no idea where I'm going to store this, if I'm being perfectly honest. Wow. So I'm guessing each of these, much like their other releases of classic Japanese cinema, are all done by different artists. But look at that. Is that just friggin' epic? I mean, Godzilla -1 was totally my favorite movie of the year when it was released. And I went back to it again on Netflix over and over and over. I've yet to watch the black and white version, which I might just do tonight. But this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. King Kong versus Godzilla. My God, what a great drawing. That is hilarious. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've never really got into these American remakes with the Godzilla world. King Kong and so on. I've enjoyed one or two of them, but I just have not rushed to get back into that. Mothra, what a fantastic piece. Oh my god. I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say I would... Oh, there we are, a wee bit of fluff on there. I wouldn't go as far to say I would cut these out and frame them. But I wish there was posters with them, because that is beautiful. That is absolutely a gorgeous piece. My god. Oh, Invasion of Astro Monster. Look at that. Again, just friggin' incredible. So cool. Look at... Oh my god, you have no idea how excited I am to get stuck into these. This is just beautiful. Love that gold throughout this. This is just stunning. The Son of Godzilla. I mean, what a stupid idea, but how funny. And I think I remember catching this on television many moons ago. So I am excited to watch it again. That is beautiful. That's a great piece. Wow. That is just stunning. Very colorful. Destroy all monsters. Maybe this is War of the Monsters, perhaps re-edited. I'm not too sure. All monsters attack. Wow. This is very manga based. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And there's the Son of Godzilla again down here, looking as daft as he always does. Godzilla versus Hedorah. My goodness, like Godzilla versus a pile of shit, but that is a cool drawing. I really love that. Very good. My god. Oh, that's nice. Very nice indeed. Godzilla versus Gigan. Of course, you've got all your write-up here on this side, and your cast and credits, things like that. So it's going to be fantastic to read through all of these. Tells you what it's in color or black and white, Japanese with English subtitles, its aspect ratio. I mean, what a stunning book. Godzilla versus Megalon. Look at that. It's like a real pop arty kind of thing. That, I don't know if I like it, but it's a real pop art style. I'm trying to be nice, but that is, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love yellow and, oh my god. Oh, sweet cheese and rice. Would you look at that? This is my favorite one. Oh my god, that's epic. Absolutely epic. Holy shit. Fuck, that's gorgeous. Terror of Mechagodzilla. My goodness. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. My god. Okay, so where do we get into... Oh, what's going on here now? This is... Oh, wow, all the discs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My god, that is beautifully done. Absolutely stunning. Fantastic. Wow. Oh my god. I cannot friggin' wait.
This is incredible. I cannot wait to get stuck into it. This is going to take me about a week to get through, but thanks to the magic of editing, I will be right back to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Criterion release of the Showa Era collection of Godzilla movies. I tried to do this back to back, like a full-on Godzilla marathon. I had to give it a break. I mean, as much as I love these movies, they start getting a wee bit ridiculous when you watch them back to back. Saying that, there's also a lot to take in here. I mean, this is a fantastically put together collection. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful prints for the most part. I would say the original film and Godzilla Raids Again were quite scratched. They were very scratched considering how old they are. That's understandable. Released in 4:3, but still very high def for the most part. But the prints and the movies got better and better as they went along there. Some of them looked absolutely flawless, which was fantastic. But the whole pack here is just incredible. I've put in disc 8 here because that's what I finished on, and this gives you a load of special features. Most of the special features would be on this disc in particular, but I also watched each of these movies with this guide that I picked up, or no, I got as a Christmas present, of course, last year there. This Godzilla official guide to the King of the Monsters book, which I really loved. It was great reading up on the movies as I was watching them, both in this Criterion book release, but also with this, I thought it was such a great companion piece to use while watching a lot of these movies. The interviews are plentiful and absolutely well worth checking out if you're a fan of Godzilla and the series. These are with the likes of cast and crew members and some film critics as well. People who have a genuine love for Godzilla. So they absolutely are worth watching. Some are pretty damn lengthy as well. I didn't list all the timings for each of them because there was just far too many there. But it was also great to have some variations of the different movies across certain discs. The first one you have Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is like the US edit of the 70-year-old original. Now I quite enjoyed this. It was also in 4:3. It was well put together, using US actors, dubbing over the original scenes, things like that. I mean, it was pretty entertaining, kind of like what Godfrey Ho does, I suppose, with his IFD movies, only not as cheesy for the most part. But still definitely well worth a watch. Then on disc 8 here also, you have the Japanese 1962 version of King Kong versus Godzilla. This was a first time watch for me, which was fabulous. I'm not too sure which one I preferred. Probably the Japanese one, but it was a whole different edit and kind of alternate experience to the USA version, to that one particular version that we're so used to seeing. I also put that one up against the King Kong vs. Godzilla Blu-ray that I have, and they were pretty much, I would say, there wasn't major differences between them, but I would say that the Criterion one definitely had the edge. It definitely looked a bit sharper for me all over there. Then you had also, which was amazing, this Toho unused special effects documentary. This was absolutely fabulous. Such an incredible insight as to how everything was put together there, from the guys in the rubber suits to the model work, the destruction of the cities and model work and the vehicles, things like that. But this ran for nearly an hour long and it was absolutely amazing. Some incredible behind the scenes footage that is absolutely well worth checking out if you want to see how they create the magic there. And then one of the last big extra features here for me was the trailers. There is a host of trailers included here for all the movies included in this booklet. It is just absolutely fabulous. This is an absolute must for any Godzilla fan. This is an absolute must. Definitely a double thumbs up. Super glad that it's in my collection. Out now from Criterion. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.